Hey everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Today I'm going to be making some fish balls. Basically, it was a recipe that I found on the Discover part of Snapchat. You know how when you swipe left, you get all of those advertisements, basically? Well, under the Tastemade app, I saw this a couple weeks ago, and I had some of the ingredients, so I was like, why don't I just make this so I can try it to see how it is for lunch this week. So hopefully it turns out good. But I'm going to be doing this while recording, and because I don't really have any real equipment, I'm going to be doing it one-handed. So that's going to be cool. And I'm changing the recipe a little bit. So with all those factors, let's hope it turns out good. Quick shout out to my friend and coworker Dan. Happy birthday today, man. I hope it was a good one, even though it snowed. Anyway, let's get started. All right. We've got our oil over here for frying the fish balls. And over here I've already prepared the tilapia fillets. Basically, you want to take the tilapia fillets, about 3 medium-sized ones, and boil it in about a cup of your favorite soup. I used a beef soup with carrots, spinach, and pinto beans. I didn't include any of the beef because for this you're going to need to mush them down and basically mix it all up so you can form balls that will be fried. So you just want to boil the tilapia fillets just until they're able to be mushed around and mixed together. This doesn't need to be perfect. We're going to be using an egg, great source of protein and healthy cholesterols, to basically hold everything together when it gets into the fryer. In that cup of soup that I used to boil this down, I ended up using about half of a carrot, a quarter cup of pinto beans, and just a few leaves of spinach. But you can put any vegetable basically in there that will be able to be cooked down and mushed together to form little balls. So next we're going to season this a little bit with some salt. I've got some sea salt right here, not too much. I mean, you did cook it with soup, so you're not going to need too much in there. But next, we're going to need something to hold it all together. So we have our trusty egg right here. All right, we're going to continue stirring that in. Wow, I had no idea it was going to be this hard to stir with one hand. But I am not a quitter. Okay, these are going to make some really nice balls. All right. The original recipe used peanut oil. It was a Philippine dish. I'm going to be using corn oil because it's what I have, and it has a higher burning point than olive oil. That's probably what I would have gone with. So I'm going to just start the heat up and warm up this oil while in this wok while I'm continuing to mix up the recipe. Now, next we're going to need some flour and some cornstarch to basically hold everything together, because essentially these are just little cakes, basically. So we've got our flavoring, which is all of our meat and our beans and our carrots and our spinach, along with the beef broth that we cooked it in. And we're going to hold it all together with that egg and the flour and cornstarch. So I'm just going to put in a few tablespoons of cornstarch in there. 3 should do it, and then I'm going to Put in some flour. One, two, three. Now they didn't specify on how much to use, so I guess I'm just going to have to do it by eye. So we're going to basically mix this all together. You can probably hear a little bit of popping sounds. That's because I washed the wok right before that, and oil has a much higher boiling temperature than water, so what you're hearing is the water going from liquid form to gas form before the oil does. So basically that's coming to the top and escaping as steam, while the oil just stays a liquid. So make sure you basically dry your bowls or your wok before putting it on the frying pan. Alrighty. So that looks pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't eat it, but you know what I mean. So what we're going to do is, since I only have one hand, I'm going to just go in there and grab some. Make a little ball. Put it on my little spatula thing. And I'm going to gently lower it in. Oh, yeah. Doesn't really look like what they had in the TV, but that's fine. It's going to taste awesome, because as long as you use the good ingredients, you'll be good. Alright. Whoa! Shit. Alright. Okay. The technique is to put it in the side and just slide it right in. Alright. Okay, it's looking like we're going to need 2 batches, which is fine. So these are going to boil for a little bit, fry actually, and they should start to turn golden brown on the outside soon. Here, let me turn the light on. Okay. Wow. I've never really fried anything before. But yeah, while that's cooking, I am going to get a plate to actually put the cooked balls on once they're done, and get a spoon to fish them out, actually. So I'm going to have to actually put this down. Sorry about that. We've got our spoon and we've got our plate. These should cook pretty fast. I mean, they're just in hot oil, so how long could it possibly take, right? Okay. Alright, so we're going to manipulate these a little. Flip this over. Oh, wow! That turned out way better than I thought it would. This is awesome. Alright, I hope they taste as good as they look and smell. Alright, gotta be gentle with them so they don't fall apart. Maybe add another tablespoon of flour for this size of a batch. They really didn't specify, so it's just basically how you see it. And like I said, you can use any vegetable. They used, for their 3 tilapia fillets, they used 1 potato and 1 carrot, and they cooked it in fish stock with a piece of ginger. But I mean, I do like ginger, but I didn't want to use ginger in this. I feel like that might be too overpowering for this. I just wanted to taste the fish, taste the beef. and you know, get my nutrients from the vegetables and you know, spinach that was in there. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Okay, those are looking really nice. I am impressed. All right. And for the sake of this video not being too long, I'm just going to take one out right now and blow on it to cool so that I can try it and end the video. Hopefully it doesn't end with me, you know, making a disgusting noise like, ugh, this is terrible. All right. Yeah. You know what? It kind of tastes a little bit like, you know, like seared meat, like kind of like that bacony flavor. Even though it's fish, you can taste the fish. It's got that little fishy taste, but it's really like the texture of a corn fritter, and it's really tasty. And these are really healthy for you because all you're using is just fish, beef broth, vegetables, and flour, basically, and you're just frying it in some corn oil. So this is definitely something I would recommend for you to try. But I'm going to end the episode here, and I'm going to go finish the rest of them. So I will see you guys tomorrow.